A Knoxville couple who bought a timeshare 40 years ago are now having some trouble selling it, which is an all too common problem. Consumer reporter Don Dare says while the couple has reached out to their timeshare company, the process is slow. Don.
Well, Elena, there are several reasons why it takes a long time to sell timeshares. Right now, the resale market is flooded with inventory, driving prices down and leaving few buyers. One of the reasons why long-time owners want to sell is that timeshares are often a financial burden due to high annual fees and unlimited resale value, or very limited resale value. The unit is seen as a liability rather than an investment.
Their view of the Smoky Mountains has been spectacular for over 40 years. They've been able to relax from their Mountain View porch and enjoy lunch at their timeshare condo. Johnny and Ron have been married for 54 years. For their privacy, we aren't using their last name.
Ron, and what we're doing is discussing these letters that they sent back.
For years, Ron took care of the couple's finances. Recently, however, he had a debilitating stroke and his memory is fading. Now Johnny has to manage the details. It was 42 years ago when they purchased a fixed one-week timeshare from Laurel Point Resorts in Gatlinburg. With their deed, they spent $6,500 for their two-bedroom, two-bath unit in September 1983.
Our children were small, and we paid $6,500 for it. And in today's money, I've looked that up, it would be like $21,000. So that was quite a chunk back then.
Everything has kind of changed over the last 40-some years.
Oh, absolutely. The accommodations were not suitable for someone who's had a stroke, has memory problems, difficulty walking. We have enjoyed the condo for years. It's just we've gotten to the point now where it's a liability and we don't need it. We can't use it. Our children do not want it. It's a lot of headache because the value has gone down.
Laurel Point Resorts in Gatlinburg is managed by a company whose headquarters is in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Through Capital Vacations, Ron and Johnny traded their one-week timeshare to visit other locations at an additional fee.
You purchase your condo, then you purchase a membership, then you pay exchange fees to go to those other places too.
10 years ago, the couple signed an agreement for Laurel Point to rent their timeshare.
We asked them to rent it. We've signed the rental agreement. They never rented it for us.
And you were hoping by renting it out
That we wouldn't have to use it. We could recoup maintenance fees, but that never happened. We asked them in the office about selling it. Of course, they have others to sell, so they're not going to show ours. And then just this year, this is the first time they said, you have to sell it yourself.
Then in mid-September, Capital Vacations sent the couple an offer to relinquish their deed. In other words, Capital Vacations would try to sell their unit. The couple accepted the offer.
You have to pay 2 years of additional maintenance fees, which would be for the next 2 years.
Johnny sent a check of $1,750 to Laurel Point to cover maintenance for 2 years and $480 to Capital Vacations to register a new deed.
When are you going to hear from them about this?
Well, the report was, please be advised that our department is currently experiencing a significant backlog, and the overall process may take 30 to 90 days.
Johnny and Ron hope their management company can find a buyer sooner rather than later.
And Johnny and Ron said they are pleased that Laurel Point and Capital Vacations have at least started the process of taking back their timeshare. The couple said it seems like it's their best bet to unload their unit. The American Resort Development Association says if you own a timeshare, you know someone who does, you should not try to sell it by yourself. You really want to use a professional because of the complexities of selling these types of properties. There are third-party exit companies who are more than willing to sell your unit for a price. Before you take that path, though, do a lot of research on these companies. Reliable ones should have good reviews and a transparent fee structure. We'll continue to follow Johnny and Ron's progress in selling their unit. Elena?